Hey, what is going on, guys? Dylan Marway here, and welcome to NASCAR 15 Victory Edition Season 2, Race 25, ladies and gentlemen. Last week at Bristol, I procured my fourth win of the year after a strategic bumper on Kurt Busch. With two races left, I want to bring attention to several interesting things. Ryan Blaney is third on the chase grid. Tony Stewart is fourth with no wins. Jimmie Johnson is seventh with no wins. Carl Edwards is 10th with no wins. Greg Biffle is 13th with no wins. Kevin Harvick, 17th with no wins. When he joined Stewart-Haas, he had one win already to his credit. Had a couple wins from what I remember. So this is interesting. Ryan Newman and Kevin Harvick have 1 point separating the two, so it'll be an interesting battle for the final spot. Also, guys like Casey Mears, Denny Hamlin, they have wins and they're locked in. They're locked in with wins, but they have slim point margins, so they want good racing. Let's go down to Darlington, the throwback race. Season 1 at Darlington was quite the entertaining race, to say the least. Wreck on the last lap, and we somehow pulled it out to finish second when Ricky Stenhouse started kamikaze us on the last lap. So 73 laps is kind of long. I will go back to the 20% format next week at Richmond. So we're going to do 55 laps, tire wear, fuel use times 1, flag rules, cautions, damage on full. Skip straight down to the race, and Jeff Hammond. If anybody notices, I did get a PlayStation 3 for Christmas, and the first general PlayStation 3 related Let's Play will be is actually up on this channel right now. We're probably about 5 parts in right now, currently, and you can probably guess it's a racing game.
The crowd is fired up out here today. Make sure you go out there and give them a great performance there, driver.
Here's Mike Joy.
It's Mother's Day weekend, and we're at one of NASCAR's most historic racetracks, Darlington Raceway, for the Bojangles Southern 500. Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip.
Well, you call it Darlington. I call it the Lady in Black. I call it the Lady Keeps Up to Clean. This place quite is a driver's track. It's one of the crown jewels. It's the one you want to have on your resume.
Tony Stewart will start on the pole. Jimmie Johnson will start second. Both these drivers have no wins. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will start third. Clayton Boyer will start fourth in a quite shiny car.
It's fast, and the wall
Actually,
is unforgiving. Who this evening can tame the track too tough to tame?
so it's going to be interesting. Tony Stewart and Jimmie Johnson have no wins. Could one of them punch their ticket to the playoffs? Because Jimmie Johnson never goes this far into the season without at least a win or two. We'll find out at the end of 55 laps. Pace car is off. Green flag for Lady in Black.
Clear high. Got a car behind. Got one behind you.
3, 3, and 4.
Right's clear.
Everybody is literally side by side, packed in probably with the narrowest group ever. As I've already passed 10 cars as we make our way down in turn 1. Just can't really clear Jeff Burton quite yet. As Jimmie Johnson has emerged the early leader in the Bojangles Southern 500. 3 wide at Darlington coming off turn 2, which is unheard of because of how narrow this track can and will get. and especially later in this race. See right here, I'm going under Ty Dillon right now, but these drivers are literally packed in. Whenever they're side by side at a track like this, they are side by side, like deadly packed into each other. Like they could be on top of another car pretty much. Which this track on the Technics games is the worst program track out of all of them. Think about it. How many people have seen a Darlington race where drivers are side by side and they never give each other room, thus forcing the player to having to pass guys on the apron? That's people packed that closely together. It should only be bigger tracks like Daytona, Talladega, and maybe some of the shorter tracks like Bristol and Martinsville. As we almost had our first caution with Joey Logano. Everybody's clean and green. Tony Stewart took the lead after 4 laps. We dropped to 17th after our scramble with the 22 Logano of Joey Logano. Casey Kane in the 5 is now taking the top spot as we make our way down the winding long turn 3. And probably the most ridiculously programmed track in video game history. Not just NASCAR video game history, but video game history in general. Anyways, 50 laps to go here in the Southern 500. Probably the only reason I chose this length instead of 73 laps would just be 73 laps would take forever, and knowing how pissed off I get at this track, there'd be like 20 plus cautions within a span of 40 laps. 40, 50 laps, and there'd be like 3 laps of green flag racing. I just wanted to give a little bit of green flag racing to prove that I don't suck, that I don't suck ass at racing games. So we can actually see a lot of green flag racing. We saw a lot of green flag racing at Michigan, where the first caution didn't come till basically 6 laps to go. And we saw a lot of green flag racing at Richmond, where the first caution didn't come till, where we saw 2 cautions in the first half and 2 cautions in the second half of that race. And we had about 4 cautions at Sonoma. But other than that, most of these races have been, if I can put it plainly, ARCA-style wreck fests. Oh, geez. Yeah, one thing y'all got to notice is many of these drivers are probably going to leave this place with the Darlington stripe, because I've already gotten 3 of them in the span of 4 laps. As we come up on the 11 of Kyle Busch. See if we can catch him coming off of turn 2, aka our old season 1 ride. Oh, contact in front of us, Biffle and Kyle Busch. Biffle came up into the 18. They get together, no caution. See if we can try to get into the 18 of Busch. Can we? But 11. But Hamlin's going to try to cut down in front of us.
Keep digging.
It's side by almost 3 wide here through turn 2 for about a moment. We get into the 11. Everything's good. As we are 1 spot away from cracking the top 10. Oh, God. Okay. I guess Kyle Busch is going to put us in the wall. Thanks, buddy. As we've already caught lap traffic, is Jimmie Johnson's literally not that far. The leader right now is not that far behind this string of cars right here. We go down the back stretch, trying to catch the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Probably pay Kyle Busch back the Swift cap to the bumper. As here comes Coca-Cola 600 winner Ricky Stenhouse up to try to take 12th away from us. One thing many people noticed, you probably noticed in Season 2 of this Let's Play, is it's been you're the underdog when it comes to the big NASCAR races. with the exception of the Brickyard with me winning that one. Oh geez. Think about it. The Daytona 500 was won by David Gilliland, and the Coke 600 was won by Ricky Stenhouse. The July Daytona race was won by freaking Danica Patrick. High-powered equipment, but a sucky driver. That logically just makes no sense. And you have guys like Kevin Harvick, Jimmie Johnson, Carl Edwards, Tony Stewart, who've been shut out of victory lane pretty much all season. So we've run 14 laps here in the Bojangles Southern 500. I just now cracked the top 10, which is probably the latest I've gone in a race without flying to the top 10. We catch the 2-car Keselowski. We get him loose.
Don't scratch it there, buddy. Easy now.
I'm surprised our right front tire hasn't popped yet, from knowing how many times I've hit that bloody wall in turn 3. As we fly by the 15 Quentin Boyer.
We're on the high side.
There's the 16 in Biffle. We're going to try to get by him for a spot. Through 6th, we're closing in. However, Jimmie Johnson is smothered in a big blob of lap traffic right there. 31 in Newman for 5th. Biffle looks to the inside. Oh, wow. That's a shot. As Ryan Newman's going to bring out the first caution. As they stack up behind him to try to slow down. Unorthodox, I know. Probably the greatest way to slow down is to just smash the freaking brakes and run into the guy in front of you. Watch everybody stack up right here. Denny Hamlin was turned sideways.
Did you go out? The road's now open, buddy.
Anyways, Jimmie Johnson's going to lead the field down for the restart.
Okay, here we go.
This NASCAR 14 race at Darlington, that was a pure derby.
Keep rolling.
And this race is early, but it could very also turn out to be the very same thing. As we're back to green, Tony Stewart and Jimmie Johnson are 1-2 still. As oh god, they're really wrecking behind them. Multiple cars involved in this one. Second caution. Boyer got loose, hit the wall. Got T-boned by David Reagan. Truex came up into the field. You know, there's such a thing as avoiding wrecks, people. It's quite the novel concept. You know, you go to the inside if somebody's spinning. Anyways, we got Underdog Central behind me. Casey Mears to my outside. Regan Smith and Eric Amarola behind me. Josh Wise in 10th in the Meme Mobile, as I'm going to call it. Green flag back into the air. Stewart and Truex lead the field to turn 1. Truex Jr. still has not garnered a win in this Let's Play. He won the Southern 500 in real life 2016. Stewart looks to the inside of him. And they're looking to stack up. Truex, oh wow. Going to the inside. Going to pit road, but they were going pretty deep to the inside. Here comes Casey Mears on the inside. Going into 3, thinks better of it. Junior, side by side with us. He's going to run us up the track. Here we go. Junior to the lead in 2. Here in the Southern 500. Side by side with Regan Smith for second. Ooh, that is tight. Leaning on each other here as we come down the front stretch. Eric Almirola takes second, looking to the inside. But Casey Kane takes second away from Almirola. As there's a 3-car breakaway here at the front. Here comes the 19 of Carl Edwards. It's literally a 5-car battle for the 4th spot. I get the spot, use Casey Mears as a pick. And we have a flat tire. And Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano will spin around. 3rd caution is out. Yeah, we blew a tire right there. Got into Austin Dillon. Austin saved it. This traps Josh Wise and Chase Elliott, by the way. Both of them spin on the front stretch to bring out the 3rd caution. I have to pit because my right front blew. That wall is really unforgiving in my eyes. It's like Earnhardt Jr. and Kenseth are going to pit.
We need to switch these things out before you can go back out on the track.
We're going to take 2 rights only, boys.
Should be good with 2 tires here. Okay, let's get this stuff figured out.
As we make the long trip down pit road.
Okay, we need to be fast here. In and out.
Pulling down pit lane. Look at that. And just like that, the tire sparks are magically gone. Realism. So Casey Kane's going to restart the leader. Dale Jr. came out of the pits first, magically.
Awesome job, guys. Great teamwork.
Because why not?
You're doing great, buddy. That pit stop's going to make all the difference.
Anyways, pace car is off. Green flag back into the air. The inside lane, mainly Clint Boyer, did not get a good restart going into turn 1. We're basically just going to ride on the bottom, bounce into the 20 of Kenseth, run down the back. We'll let that car slide down on the apron here. Casey Kane leads. Casey Kane will lead, down towards turn 1. We get the joy of cutting back through his field. Oh, joy. Oh, freaking joy.
Nice pass. Car outside. At your door.
31 laps to go in the Southern 500. Going to get by the 6 of Trevor Bayne and slide by the 98 of Josh Wise. We're going to move the 35 around here. Get Trevor Bayne. Cole White and Josh Wise get up into the wall. They back basically everybody in the outside lane up. Nobody's heading to the pits. 30 laps to go. Eric Almirola leads the Southern 500. Kane gets it back on the inside. We're just going to let that car go in real deep. Like madman deep. As Casey Kane gets the lead going to 3. Just letting that car go in deep. Deep like a mouse. As we go to the inside of Austin Dillon. On the apron here. 3 wide, 4 cars fighting for 5th. Okay. Round goes Ryan Blaney, Austin Dillon, many others. Behind me, 1 car into the air. The big one strikes Darlington. Yeah, my engine's gone. If anybody's wondering, my engine's gone. 4th caution just bounced into... Oh, ouch. Everyone and their mothers. Look at that. Allmendinger pitched on top of another car. You got David Reagan, Ryan Blaney, Austin Dillon, Justin Allgaier, David Gilliland. I'm not going to pit because we got a full shot of fuel. However, I'm probably going to have to be real careful here.
Okay, here we go.
Because that tore up a lot of good race cars. Green flag back into the air.
Looks like you got hit by a semi-truck.
Oh no, we did.
Good job. Really good. Come on, man.
We did get hit by a semi-truck. You're right. Gonna get
It's clear.
Casey Kane Carl Edwards looks inside of the 5 for the lead. Thinks better of it going into 3. Edwards is the real-life winner of the 2015 race. He came back, somehow won after being 2 laps down at one point. David Reagan got a huge shot of momentum here going into the 51. Tries to get a few spots as they continue to pinball off each other. Here, just gonna give the 17 a shot. Contact is made.
Right side is clear.
Oh, they're beating all over each other.
Far inside, trying to get to your corner.
As round goes Ricky Stenhouse on the front stretch, and they wreck behind them. Several cars going to the inside to avoid. I swear, it's like my racing groove at this track is right below everybody else, so that's why I'm blown by so many of these guys. Everybody involved. A few more cars getting into the incident. You got Trevor Bain, Ty Dillon involved. Eric Amarola in the 43, Stenhouse in the 17. Anyways, 5th caution is out here at Darlington. Stenhouse hooked dead right. Gets hit by Larson. Everyone stacked up. Bobby Labonte, Ty Dillon. Everybody was stacking up because the caution came out so quickly. Yeah, that's why those guys are bouncing into each other when Stenhouse backed up into the field because he can't hold his brakes.
Who's on the wall?
Here we go. Casey Kane leads him down. Down for the restart. Green flag back into the air.
Your car's a mess, man. All bent up.
Didn't really get a good start as the top 4 clears me going into turn 1. Larson is on our outside. Can he get 4th away from us? Yeah, 5th. He fails to do so as we get the power off of turn 2.
Keep high.
Yeah, we're just trying to blow out another tire here. So, anyways, here comes the 19 to Edwards under the 48 of Johnson. Johnson blocks going into turn 1.
Up top, at your door. Clear up top.
We're all the way down to the apron here.
He's right on you. He's charging.
Stewart charges on the outside.
At your door.
Cole Witt dropped it only to 6th after that scramble.
Stay high. Far inside you.
Cole Witt, we're trapped on the outside. Cole Witt is in 5th. Gillen's in 6th.
Far closing on your outside. That's not cool.
Hey, at least these guys hit the brakes when they get forced down to the apron. As, wow, Cole Witt really got into Stewart there. That stopped the momentum of pretty much everyone and their mothers. As the round goes to 19 to Carl Edwards on the backstretch. Oh, he looped it around. I don't think he got hit. Just spun to the inside. Did a great job holding the brakes as the field came by.
The safety crews are clear of the track.
Because we know what happened when Carl Edwards spun it around in front of all those cars. And got into a group of cars that were much faster than him, and he was going much slower. It cost him a championship. So this is definitely not what Carl Edwards wanted. The field comes by the pit road.
Okay, guys, you're ready.
As we wait out the see, we're the only cars on pit road, losing a bunch of spot. Oh wait, a few more cars behind us, finishing their stops obviously much quicker. Jimmie Johnson is going to lead the field down. Chase Elliott is the lucky dog. We are going to restart 33rd.
Nice pit stop right there, just like we practiced. Okay, it's time to push that pace now, buddy. Stay focused. We can do this.
Here we go for the restart. Green flag back into the air.
Do this now. Looking really good, buddy. 3 wide, too high.
Wow, we got a great restart in turn 1, flying by many cars here. Under the inside of Busch, under Harvick, under Keselowski, under Casey Mears, under Paul Menard, under everybody here as we go from 33rd all the way to 14th in one pass. Trevor Bayne to the lead. Just going to dive it down here. Oh. Wow. Big chain reaction here as the outside line pretty much clogs up. Larson comes down, going into 1. Wall trips into the wall and then sideways, but he saves it anyway. Here comes Tony Stewart going to try to go to the inside of Trevor Bayne. Thinks better of it. Gordon is second. Man, this could get exciting right here. It's going to move Bayne up the track, get him in the wall. However, Gordon goes to the lead at Darlington. Basically just use the apron right there just to run on it. Out of 2. And we're gone. Hit the brakes, hit the brakes, hit the brakes, hit the brakes. Oh, God. There goes Trevor Bayne trying to take second. He could try to go to the outside of us, but he does. Kurt Busch is behind him. Bayne to the lead, Busch to second. Oh, Austin Dillon going to give us a shot. My boy Austin going to give us a shot. Kurt to the outside. The 3 of Austin Dillon going to help Gordon get by him. Now it's a 4-car battle for the lead and possibly the win and possibly a chase spot. Look at that. 3 wide for a moment. Dillon to the lead. As Kurt's going to bounce into the wall. Bunch of cars getting together. Larson up into the field. Oh, Kurt Busch. Everybody. Wow. Everybody just died in that one. Basically that entire second group. Kurt hard into the wall. Larson. Then Kurt goes up into the field. He already has a couple wins, so good benefit to him. Austin Dillon brings the field to the restart. Anyways, green flag back into the air. Truex, he was well back in the 30s earlier in this race, and he's up to 6. Dillon trying to get by the 18 of Busch. Here comes the 48 of Johnson.
Still outside.
Still there. Oh, contact for second. Johnson looks low.
Looking high.
Hits the brakes. He's going to probably go backwards a few spots. Austin Dillon gets into the wall. Busch to the lead. Nope. Contact going down the back. The aggression is strong here late. Bush into the wall. Beating on each other, and the 8th caution is out. Yep. Bush got loose. Hit the wall. And basically the entire outside lane died. Austin Dillon is going to restart this race in the lead still. But he's got a very feisty Jeff Gordon to his outside. Here we go. Truex to try and go to the inside in turn 1. Surprised Austin Dillon hasn't pushed in the wall yet with great force. Oh, he's into the wall. Dillon crowds some to the outside. Oh, Truex saves that car from going dead sideways, however, we do not. 9th caution in a big pile up behind us. And people apparently DNF'd. David Reagan went up. Oh, jeez. Trevor Bayne pile drove into the back of the car behind him. Rest in peace, Trevor Bayne. 10 laps to go. That took out 4 cars. Jeez. Now we're down to 39. Oh, great. That took everybody out right there. Anyways, green flag into the air. Truex leads him down. Ty Dillon did not get a good restart. Ty Dillon checked up the outside lane. Allgaier up the track loses a spot. Here comes Gordon under the inside of Truex. Side by side going into 3. Truex is still there, side by side. Kenseth into 20, trying to take the look to the inside of Gordon. Kenseth to the lead. Matt Kenseth has never won at Darlington in his career. Truex looks to change that. Kenseth looks to change that. Basically, anybody out of this group looks to change that statistic. Contact between Logano and Allgaier. Mears up into the wall, losing numerous spots. Joey Logano to 3rd. Kenseth to look to 2nd, try to take the lead. Can't quite clear him. Contact there between Logano and Gordon. 8 laps to settle it in Darlington. Here comes Logano trying to take 3rd. He's not afraid to get aggressive. And Kenseth up and puts us into the wall. 7 to go at Darlington. This is a show. Here comes a good show right here between these 2 cars. Can Kenseth try to make the move? Can't really make it too early. This is where he's going to get into a Matt Kenseth kind of race. He's going to be conservative. He's going to try to save his stuff and wait for the 78 to slip up. Logano and Allgaier probably won't have anything to say or do about it either. The bounce as Logano looks to 3rd. Kenseth looks to the inside of Truex. Thinks better of it. Has Logano to his outside. This totally doesn't wait. I gotta get the 22 and the 20 together again. Top 2 have basically cleared this field. 6 to go. Cleared the rest of this group. I think Kenseth's probably just waiting for the 78 to slip. Truex basically is the one that brought out the 10th caution. We just clipped him. Da 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 da. Hey, we're not gonna pit. Matt Kenseth drops to 5th. Joey Logano will restart to our outside. But we guarantee you he will not finish in the same spot he will restart. 3 laps to settle it here in Darlington. Green flag.
Car at your door. Up top at your door. One outside. Okay, let's go get him. Outside.
Logano clear here, coming out of turn 2. Eric Almirola charging on the inside. He goes low. You got him loose right there. Oh, they're beating him up, beating on each other. Allgaier drops back. Here comes Matt Kenseth in the 20. Josh Wise in the 98 could very well change the outcome of this race. 2 laps to go at Darlington. Ouch. And we're probably about to go to overtime. And we've blown out another tire. Here we go, coming down the front stretch. 2 to go at Darlington. Wise to 2nd. Yay! Overtime. Overtime, aka another excuse to make this race a free-for-all. And just like that, our tire is magically fixed. Joey Logano will bring him down. First attempt at the green-white checkered. Some of these cars, I can't tell if they look like their actual selves. Green flag into the air. Josh Wise and Joey Logano lead him down. We came out of that in 10th. That's impressive. Through turns 1 and 2, Logano basically staying tucked behind the 98 of Josh Wise. Down the backstretch. Logano to the inside. Thinks better of it. And we're going to have our second green-white checkered. Big mess on the front stretch, inches before these drivers get to the whites. Yeah, we're going to head to pit. Our tire's probably going to blow out.
Your tires are completely shredded. We need to switch these things out before you can go back out on the track. Let's get plenty of fuel in there. I want to do 4 tires. 4 tires. Okay, let's
2.
make this work.
I'm doing 2 tires, guys. Come on. Prepare this bad boy.
Get ready. Give me a fast stop here, guys.
And the sparks magically go away. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Josh Wise will lead the field of the restart. We're on the outside. I have no idea which is going to check up horribly. These guys, one of them probably will. Here we go. Second attempt to the green-white checkered. Oh, wall trip, you idiot. Michael Waltrip, you idiot. Not an attempt, gang. This is not an attempt. Green flag back into the air. Blaney stacked him up.
Close it on the bottom. Go low.
Okay, they're probably going to rack again. Gillen into the wall. Third and final attempt. Please let us restart on the bottom. There's 39 cars that finish this race. By the looks of it, there's probably going to be less than that. Regan Smith is going to restart this race in the lead. This will be interesting. Yay, outside racing.
Awesome job today, buddy. Got a car low. One down low. Car in front heading just hit. Car up high. Driver in first, 2 seconds ahead.
Third green white check attempt. Wow, they're really probably going to wreck. Whatever happens now happens. AJ Allmendinger will go to the lead. He has not won at a track other than Watkins Glen. He looks to get his first oval win today.
One inside.
Mears up into the wall.
One back. Over here outside.
Kenseth and Gillen into the wall as well. Allmendinger takes the lead. Last lap. Alright, this is going to be good here. Down the backstretch, Brian Vickers to the lead for one final turn. And they just wreck behind them. Caution flag not out. Brian Vickers wins the Southern 500 at Darlington. Wow.
Strong, confident driving out there, buddy. Top 20 is more than respectable.
Hey. So, top 10. Should be an interesting top 10. Brian Vickers wins the Southern 500. Greg Biffle 2nd. AJ Allmendinger 3rd. Justin Allgaier 4th. Regan Smith 5th. Dale Jr. 6th. Brad K 7th. Jimmie Johnson 8th. Dan Patrick 9th. And Michael McDowell 10th. Jimmie Johnson could be good on points, but he'll probably want to win next week if he wants to have any hopes of a championship. And there's Joey Lagant. I finished 17th. And there are the drivers that fell out. Most notably, Kyle Larson. All three of these drivers were 18 laps behind. Interesting end to a rather brutal race. Anyways, right now, many people, guys like Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart, and Jimmie Johnson are still winless, which is very bizarre for guys like them because they usually have wins, but, well, except for Tony Stewart, 2015 Tony Stewart, because he's basically just didn't care about anything anymore. Then you got guys like Kevin Harvick who need to win or hope any of the guys in front of him have a problem, except for Eric Almirola because he's in the chase with his win at Bristol. So yeah, it's going to be interesting at next race at Richmond. There's Austin Dillon in 30th. He's probably not going to make the chase unless he wins. And what's funny, on Inside Line, that is the only Xbox Let's Play I've done where Kevin Harvick has made the chase in that game. Anyways, the next race is going to be the final regular season race, race 2636 for the Running Indy Federated Auto Parts 400 at Richmond. We will see you then.